Welcome back to Tom's Garage. A little update on Tom Dobie mower repair. Little update at Tom's Garage. What is going on? It is late evening, man, and check me out in a t-shirt with no bogging. Man, it was so beautiful today. It reached in them upper 60s. Ooh, nice, nice, nice. Super nice. Got some updates for you guys. I got a package today. From a subscriber. And I got some other stuff to talk about too. Beautiful day. That's a great day. I love my subscribers, man. Check this out. Pow! This was in my mailbox. It was to me. First thing I thought was, I don't have anything ordered right now. Then I looked and it was handwritten from Charles Dean. Blah. Charles Dean. Let me show you what's in it. You're gonna dig this. You are gonna dig this, man. You guys have seen me struggle in videos. This is cool. I'm gonna embarrass Charles and I'm gonna show the note. Mr. Dobie, this homemade spring tensioner is sent in appreciation of your many fine videos. I find it useful in my little shop. Hope you will. I hope you do too. Charlie Dean in Texas. Well, I'll tell you what this is. And you guys have seen me before have to take, I keep a spool of that baling wire right there. I keep a spool of that baling wire, and what I do is I wrap it around a big old spring, and I just take one of my screwdrivers, and yeah, you're gonna put an eye out. Yeah. But this feller here, man, he made this himself. I ain't even taken this off yet. This is the hook. Let's see what we got here. I don't want to bend it. This thing is well made. It's a lot stronger than that old baling wire I used to use. It's got a wooden handle, and you wrapped it, and you can see where the wire comes up, the little metal rod and hooks, or somehow. Man, I'll tell you what, that is nice. Let's see what we got to do about getting this piece off right here. Oh, look at there. Look at that. Pow! Yeah, you can reach under there like a Troy-built pony or Bronco or another tractor. You know, you're working on the transmission, you got to pull a spring or even a zero turn, walk behind, whatever. Man, I tell you what, pow! That is so cool. Yeah. Man alive. Charles, man, I appreciate that, brother. You know, I would much rather have something handmade and shipped and mailed than to walk on a Snap-on truck or Matco or whatever you want to blow money on and buy something new made in China or something. Come on, man. This thing is made in Texas. Yeah. Love it, brother. Thanks, Charles. Man, give me a ring, man. Give me a call, man. I'd like to thank you for it over the phone there, brother. Yeah. And today, you can tell it's already dark. Man, I have spent all day out here in the shop doing things for myself. I think old Johnny Reagan might kick me in the old boot talks for doing this by myself. It was dangerous. Yes, it was dangerous. But it was fun. Sometimes I still got to prove to myself I still got the ligaments I need. I'll show you. You guys have probably seen this thing right here. Somebody asked me about this the other day. This is an original 1978 AMF hot seat. I bought this on, I got that on eBay some years ago, not long ago, but I paid $350 for that thing. It's like brand new condition. Because I had one when I was a kid. I was probably 5 or 6 years old. My dad bought me that. He surprised me with it. But mine was the blue and the, I think the lighter color blue. I think it was. But this is all I could find. And darn it, I wanted it. Boy, I tell you, it brings back memories. Man, this thing is nice. It is. And I had it in the shed out there for such a long time. I had it sitting on top of something, which I'm going to show you here in a minute. And I wouldn't do nothing with it. I thought, well, how cool would that be to take and just stick it to the roof of the shop, show off my toys, give it a place, you know? Don't stuff it away or it'll never be seen. Man, that thing is cool. As soon as my dad had bought me that, it's pretty cool. I mean, really, you get on it. You get on it, man, and you know, you just pedal it, man. That is biker right there, man. A 6-year-old, yeah. I was the cool dude in the apartment complex parking lot. Yep. Right after Dad bought me that thing, man, you know, I had to go on crutches. And I was on crutches for a long time, and Mom would make my brother push me around on that thing in the parking lot. And we had Chips, you know, the old TV show Chips. We had the big wheels, you know, Chips, big wheels. It had California Highway Patrol. It had the little siren, man. We had, God, I remember my childhood. It was so awesome. Oh yeah, I love that. And man, we didn't have much, man, but we appreciated what we had, and we had some cool stuff. And today I got out there in the shed. I ain't got nothing to do, really. You know, you're not going to get me out of my shop. I got to be out of here, man. This is where I like to be. But today, when I went out to the shed, one of my glorious sheds, you know, I got that one, which is just a shed of shame right there. I got a couple more. One of them is full of Mom's old crap. And one of them is full of my old crap, pressure washers and, you know, just paint sprayers and leftover shingles and, you know, just whatever. But today, my dad bought me something in 1982. And I finally found a place for it. When I moved in this house, I gave it a restoration. And I've had it tucked away. Matter of fact, that hot seat right there was sitting on top of it. You know, I had a blanket over it. But this thing here, man, I finally found a place for it. And I'm gonna get a phone call after this video goes public. I did it by myself. Look at that. In 1982, for Christmas, I don't know how in the world he did it, but that was in the living room when I woke up that morning. And I got up at like 5 or 6 in the morning, and they found me asleep on it. Ain't that cool? It originally came with a 5-horse Berkshire Stratton, and this thing was handmade. I don't know if you guys are local to Marietta, Cobb County area, Atlanta area. There used to be a lawnmower shop called Fun Wheels. And that man made, I don't know how many he made. He didn't make them. He didn't make many of them. He made probably, I don't know, 10, 12, 15. And he hand made it. And I've only seen one other one like it. In all my 50 years I've been alive. You know, it's pretty big. You know, 8-inch wheels, and it's got that big fiberglass dune buggy seat. I think it's pretty cool. And I heaved that thing up there onto the ceiling. You know, me and Mom used to have a train set. You know, we made a model of Marietta. It was an 8x8 table. And, you know, God, this was years ago. And I would have it sitting right in the middle of the shop. And I would take that winch, that boat winch. You know, the cable goes up this rafter, and in certain places I've got these pulleys. I don't know if you can see it or not, way up there, but it's got a hook on the end, and you can winch up. I used to have it. You know, I built that when I wasn't working on the little town, the train set. That's why I like Lee at Anfield Road in the loft. I would raise that table all the way up to the rafters, and it would just tuck against the ceiling. And when we wanted to play with it and work on it, we would lower it down to the ground here and stick the legs on the table. And so that's why that's still there. And I thought to myself, well, there we go. So that's how I got it up there. I put it on the table. I lifted the table up about, 3.5, 4 feet, however high the table goes. And that's why you saw all these ratchet straps and rope. Man, I worked about 3 hours today by myself, just kind of winching and hoisting and ratcheting that thing up to the ceiling. I am proud of that. I did put a new engine on it when I restored it. It's a Tecumseh, because at the time Briggs didn't make a go-kart engine. The liability were too great for him. But the old Rusty Rooster gave me an engine about 2 or 3 years ago. That's a vintage 1982 5-horse horizontal shaft that I'm gonna restore and put on that, so it's absolutely correct. So that's what I've done with my day today. Yep. Give you one more good look at this thing, man. Wow. Yeah. All new tires and tubes and sandblasted, and that's still the original seat, original rims, but of course the tires and stuff have been replaced. And that's not the original seat cover. But you'll see, if I can get a shot of it here, I rode this thing so much. Well, you can't really see the crack in the seat I put in it. I drove that thing off a cliff one year and just cracked the seat, but I never replaced the seat. When I first got that thing, they had to put phone books, remember the old big thick yellow phone books, and pillows and stuff. That Christmas morning, it was in the teens, and my dad was the first one to jump on it and ride it. They cranked it up and we was all arguing who's going to get to ride it first. And next thing you know, Dad jumped out, just disappeared with it. And he came back, and his beard had icicles hanging off of it, man. I have had so much fun on that. I would ride that thing. I mean, I rode that thing for years and years and years. And finally, in 2011, they discovered I broke 2 of my vertebrae in the very bottom. And I believe that's what caused my broken vertebrae. Uh-oh. Hang loose money. But anyway, I had my spine fused in 2011, 12, whatever year it was, I forget now. It's been about 10, 11 years. But I believe in my heart that's what caused it. Heck yeah. And an update on the old Harley. I know you guys have been kind of watching me shopping for bikes. Well, when I got to the dealership, one of them was sold, but the one I had posted a picture of was still there. And they misrepresented that bike. Okay, on the website, it had a windshield, bags, it had forward controls, it had a couple of other things I forget. Let's see, bags, the windshield, the seat, and the backrest. Yeah, all that stuff was gone. It was just stripped off the bike. And they would not budge on the price on an 11-year-old bike. They still wanted what they wanted for it. And you can see the paint and stuff scuffed, from the king and queen seat, and the backrest and stuff moved off of it. I'm like, you gotta be kidding. I'm not paying you a premium for this bike after you stripped it and misrepresented it on your website. Come on. No, that ain't gonna happen. Man, the market is too flooded with used Harleys. I am not paying a dealer premium for a bike. I don't care who you are. Yeah. So the best thing, I'm just gonna let the bike find me. I'm gonna get on Facebook Marketplace. I ain't getting on Craigslist. That's just turned into a big old scam fest. But man, I have talked to some really, really good folks, really nice people on Facebook Marketplace last few days. I don't know what I'm gonna end up with. I don't. It may not even be a Harley. I don't know. But I'm going to end up with something because I deserve it. Yep. But I ain't going to be in no hurry. Let the bike find you when the moment's right. I mean, it's like meeting your girl, man. You know when you fall in love with somebody, you know? So that's the story on that right now. I'm just going to chill out, man. Just let the bike find me. Let's see, what else can we talk about? Update. That's about it. I just been playing with my toys. And I've been shopping for Harleys and just been enjoying myself. I've been dumping some videos I hadn't made public over the last couple of weeks. A lot of you asked me about that. You know, I'm like, well, I'm just dumping a few videos. Still making. I'm still going to make videos as often as I can. I really am. You know. So I'm not going to abandon anybody. But like I said before, the videos ain't going to be just about mower repair. It's going to be about biking and hiking and whatever I feel like. You know, just check out DLT Lawn Care, man. He just did a video about installing toolboxes in his F-150. Whatever I do, I didn't film that because it was an embarrassing struggle, but it's up there. But yeah, man, I'm just going to do videos about whatever I want to do. I'm not leaving YouTube. I'm not doing none of that. Nobody's, you know, don't worry about that. You're still going to get a video at least a few times a week. Heck, I'll do a video about getting groceries at Walmart on Sunday mornings if I feel like it. If that's what y'all want to see. I'll do a video about pumping gas. Yeah. I may do a video next weekend changing oil in the old Suburban that I've already done a video on 143 times in 10 years. I've changed the oil in that, and I may do the 144th one. And y'all will still like to watch that and thank me for it. Well, that's cool. Whew. Man, I appreciate y'all watching the videos. As long as I get comments and thumbs up and support from you guys, man, I'm always going to do it. If I become a masseuse, well, no, I can't film that, but well, I could, but I wouldn't put it on YouTube. And once again, thanks to Charles Dean. Hit me up, man. I'd like to talk to you. Thank you over the phone or something. Text, email, message, whatever. Yep. Well, boys and girls, thank you for watching another Tom W. Update video. I'm always going to be here. I'm always going to do videos. Don't worry about that. I love you guys, and I will catch you on the next one.